Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to another video. If anyone's new to the channel or if you've clicked on the video for the first time, I'm Shanmukh. I'm a graduate student at Clemson University with my major in mechanical engineering and with my concentration in design and manufacturing. As of now, currently I'm interning in Toshiba as mechanical engineering intern for this summer. And in this video, I'm going to tell you 5 major takeaways from my experience in US. And as of today, that is June 30th, I don't know when I'm going to upload this video. I mean, my laptop is a little out of juice and it's been really hard editing the videos. Anyway, as of today, June 30th, it's exactly been 315 days that my master's program have started, and that's exactly, coincidentally, that was my GRE score back in 2021. So yeah, from the 315 days of experience, I'm gonna tell you 5 major takeaways that I've experienced, whatever you call it. So takeaways are generally the important points that you remember from a meeting or from a duration of time period, etc. So the first takeaway is going to be faculty and research. I mean, I couldn't stress more on this. The faculty and research happening in US universities are one of the top in the world. So that is first major takeaway. I mean, there was a course called Structural and Thermal Analysis for Automotive Structure, System and Components that I've enrolled in back last semester, back in spring 2022, and my professor had about more than 40 years of teaching experience. Imagine studying under a professor with that experience. Imagine what you can learn from it. I mean, I've learned a lot of things. I mean, I've learned a lot, dude. I mean, I don't know how can I put my learning experience in words, but I've learned a lot. And well, I mean, there was a course called Mechatronics, which I did not enroll because I had the other interest, but some of my friends did, and they were saying that their professor was writing a book in which students were contributing, and if any student has managed to contribute enough, they might get a name on that book. So just imagine, just by sitting in a class, you're getting assignments and you're getting some extra stuff to do, which will be useful, which is a great experience, like getting your name on a book. More important than that, you're getting an experience of researching something or working on something that is going to be published. So I mean, the faculty and research going in US are of top notch, that I can stress. So that is my first takeaway. And my second takeaway is resources, be it software or be it labs. So the labs, the resources, the softwares which you get are like premium version of everything. For instance, in Clemson we get SolidWorks Premium, and it is updated every year. It's never backlogged like 2019 or 2020 version. Even right now, if I click on CU apps or Clemson University apps, you get SolidWorks Premium 2022 version. So it's not only about SolidWorks. There are like n number of softwares in the software repository, and the labs are top notch level. I mean, they get a lot of funding from different firms, different billionaires, that their labs are extraordinary. I can't stress more on this. For instance, I'll just put a video clip over here. The course which I took, the automotive course which I took, that I already mentioned, Structural and Thermal Analysis Methods for Automotive Structure, System and Components, had a lab. And this is a video clip of me setting up an experiment by putting weights on rear end of a body in white structure of Honda Civic 2017 to test the bending stiffness of overall body in white structure, which was awesome experience. I've never done that. I've never seen a car completely ripped out, without engine, without a radiator, without every system or component, with only body in white structure to test its benchmarking data of bending stiffness and torsional stiffness. I mean, I know I'm getting too much into details and specifics, but I mean, you can understand the amount of labs, resources, softwares you get. So sky's the limit. You can learn if you have time, if you're willing to put work. Sky's the limit. You can learn a lot from here. The third major takeaway from my experience was do it yourself. You can put alternative names to this, like no spoon feeding, getting out of your comfort zone, or being independent. So right after you step in US for your masters, the first the first difficulty you face is cooking, and if you don't know cooking, all the best, guys. I don't know how you're going to survive. I'm not scaring you, but it's always better to have to know how to cook. So that is one thing. And coming to jobs, they never spoon feed you. I mean, back when I was in India, there was always placements. There was always management and college separately issued for placements, where they call you, they say that you have this interview, this company, you can prepare. But here, that's not the case. You go to career fair, you compete with every other student, and everyone has like the equal opportunity. You just go, present yourself, give there your resume, and it always comes down to how you present yourself and what skills do you have, and how you can convince the employer that you actually do have skills that they can make use of. So it's, again, I'm just telling you all of these to make a point that it is always do it yourself. It is always coming out of your comfort zone. There is no spoon feeding at all. And coming to the fourth takeaway, opportunities. There are n number of opportunities. For instance, I don't know about the computer science department. I just don't want to speak for them. Coming from mechanical department, back in India, when I was pursuing my bachelor's, when I was applying for internships, I could barely see internships or jobs, mechanical engineering jobs posting. Some of my friends even took up software jobs. I mean, they had no other option. I feel bad that course students who have studied for 2-3 years have to take software jobs in order to survive. But after coming to US, after I started applying to internships in November, I put like 300 applications, and some of my friends put like 500, 600, 700 applications, and they were like, dude, we still have jobs left in LinkedIn or Indeed which we need to apply. So there are a lot of opportunities. There is, if anyone says that there are no jobs for mechanical engineering, don't trust them. It just means that there are less jobs compared to computer science. It doesn't mean there are no jobs. Back in November, when I was applying for internships, I applied to around 350 companies before I got my offer from Toshiba. And some of my friends applied to 500, 600. Some of my friends applied to 800 companies, and one of my senior applied to like 850 companies before he got his full-time job. So there is no scarcity of jobs that I can vouch for, at least for mechanical engineering. But yeah, here's one thing: you need to be skillful to get a good job. So that is one thing which we need to work on. And the fifth takeaway is connections. This is like the biggest takeaway, I would say. At least after coming to US, I made so many connections in LinkedIn and career fair, in my college. I know people from various departments, various states in US now, who I can talk to if I need a referral in their company, or who I can talk to whenever I feel like I should listen to their experience to get my way through some design or something in my internship. Even in my internship, I'm meeting numerous number of different people. In fact, the first day I met the CEO of Toshiba Global Commerce Solutions at Durham. He was Rance Polen. I've talked to him. I actually had a one-on-one meeting with him about like what are the career options to become CEO, CTO. You know, people are open. I mean, even in his tight schedule, he managed to schedule a one-on-one meeting with me for a half an hour to guide me, to talk to me, and to give me some insight. So that is the beauty. You get to connect with everyone if you have good communication skills. The initial problem that you might face when you start making connections is that awkwardness when you talk. We generally tend to put on small talks, which doesn't work. I mean, long talks is one interpersonal skill that is underrated, because everyone can come and say, hi, how are you? What are you up to now? You have to talk beyond that. So you have to be curious. You have to ask them what are they interested in their life? Like, what are their experiences? So you have to make the talk longer. And I mean, that's insane. So initially you might find difficulty understanding their accent, or it might be difficult for them to understand your point when you're trying to explain it in some different context, but you will figure it out. And don't be scared when anyone talks about American football, American politics, stock market. Even if you don't know, just tell them that you don't know. They will be happy to teach you. So there is one intern in my mechanical engineering department called Greg. His name is Gregory Hardy. He's very much into stock market and books. So whenever he speaks about books and whenever he speaks about American football, I have no idea what he's talking about. So I just ask him, okay, hey Greg, you mentioned about this American football. What is that exactly? And he answers as if it's his job to explain me. He answers with so much interest. So I love it. People here are good. So whenever you ask something, they are willing to explain. So I would say connections is one of the biggest takeaway. And yeah, again, YouTube. This YouTube is one of my biggest source for connections. I've been connecting for people from all over world. I've been connecting from India. I've been connecting from Nepal. I've been connecting from Taiwan. So it's an honor, and I mean, you get to connect with a lot of people. I mean, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, you have LinkedIn, you have Indeed, you have other social media platforms, you have career fairs in which you can connect to people. So connections are biggest takeaway in US. So these are the five major takeaways which from my experience in US. So I just wanted to make this video so that the incoming students will feel little motivated, and they'll feel good that they're going to the right place. I am telling you, you're coming to the right place, but I also have to warn you that you're going to face bad days. There are going to be some bad days, there are going to be some good days. Just don't lose confidence and keep fighting. I am pretty sure you'll get through this. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get good internships. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get good jobs. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna travel whole US. At least I'm interested in traveling. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. So I think that concludes the video. I've made a packing list video, so if you're interested, watch it. And if you've already done with your packing, you're good, you're taking flight. So I'm happy for you. I'll see you in US if possible, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.